Good morning, students. The next topic which we are going to start in mathematics is number patterns. So the points to remember and understand about this topic are: number one, number sequence. First point is a number sequence is an ordered list of the numbers which follow a particular rule. So remember one thing, a number sequence is always a number series that is following a rule. So the second point is each number in the sequence is called a term. An example of the number sequence is shown below. For example, here is a number sequence that is 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17 and up to so on, in which first term is definitely 7, second term is 9, third term is 11 and up to so on. Most number sequence involve adding, subtracting or multiplying, dividing in the rule for finding one term from the one before it. Once we find the rule, we can use it to find the subsequent terms. So these are some points to remember about number sequence. Here is an example to understand the topic. Is statement of the question is write down the next two terms in each of the following number sequence. So here is a part, that is 2, 4, 2, 5, 8, 11. So here are the terms. First we have to understand the rule which is being followed in the number sequence. So we can understand plus 3 actually is the rule. Add 3 to get the next term. For example, in 2, when we add 3, we will get 5. Again add 3, get 8. Again add 3 and up to so on. So plus 3 is the rule. So the requirement is find the next two terms. So from here 11 plus 3 will make 14 and 14 plus 3 will make 17. So these are the two next terms. Here is B part, that is 3, 6, 12, 24 and up to so on. So the rule we can pick in this number sequence is multiply by 2 to get the next terms. For example, multiply 3 with 2, we will get 6, multiply 2 with 6 will get 12 and up to so on. So multiply 2 is the rule, and from here to get the next term, multiply 24 with 2, we will get 48 and multiply 48 with 2 will get 96. So these are the two next terms. In C part, 729, 243, 81, 27 and up to so on is the number sequence. So in this number sequence, we can pick the rule that is divide by 3 to get the next term, because 729 divided by 3 will give the result 243. 243 divided by 3 will get the result 81. 81 divided by 3 will get the result 27, and definitely this rule should be followed. So again 27 divided by 3 will give us 9. 9 divided by 3 will give us 3. So these are the next two terms. In D part, the number sequence is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 and so on. So in this number sequence, we can pick square each term of the sequence 1, 2, 3, 4 and up to so on. That is perfect square number. So these are perfect square numbers, because 1 is a square of 1, 4 is a square of 2, 3 is a square, 9 is a square of 3, 16 is a square of 4, 25 is a square of 5. So definitely next term will be the square of 6, that will be 36. Next term will be the square of 7, that is 49. So these are the next two terms. So here is the next number sequence, that is E part, 0, 1, 3, 6, 10, so up to so on. In this number sequence, we can pick the rule that is the difference between the consecutive terms increased by 1 each time. So here is plus 1, in the next will be plus 2, in next will be plus 3, in next will be plus 4, definitely next will be plus 5, that will give us the result 15, next will be plus 6, that will give us the result 21. So these are the next two terms. In F part, the number sequence is 1, 3, 7, 15, 31, and up to so on. The rule we can pick in this number sequence is the difference between the consecutive term doubles each time. That is, here is the difference plus 2, here is the difference plus 4, here is the difference plus 8. So double the difference. So here will be the difference plus 16. Next difference should be plus 32. That will give us the result 63. Next difference should be plus 64. That will give us the result 127. So these are the two next terms. The next sequence is, number sequence is 1, 4, 13, 40, 121, and up to so on. So the rule we can pick in this number sequence is multiply by 3 and add 1 to get the next term. That is, multiply by 3 plus 1 will give us the result plus 4. Multiply by 3 plus 1 will give us the result 13, and up to so on. So in this way we can get 364 and 103 the results. The points to remember further is special number sequence. Some special number sequence are shown below. That is, this is a special number sequence. So if you can see at these terms, these are actually perfect square numbers, because 1 is a square of 1, 4 is a square of 2, 3 is a square, 9 is a square of 3, 16 is a square of 4, 25 is a square of 5, and up to so on. So this rule will be followed. In this number sequence, that is actually perfect cube numbers, because 1 is a cube of 1, 8 is a cube of 2, 27 is a cube of 3, 64 is a cube of 4, 125 is a cube of 5, and up to so on. So this rule will be followed. In this number sequence, you can see these are actually prime numbers, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. So this pattern will be followed. Here is another special number sequence, that is triangular numbers, because these numbers make complete triangles. So 1, 3, 6, 10. So these are actually triangular numbers. Here is another special number sequence. This is called Fibonacci numbers. That is, rule is add the two previous terms to get the next term. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, that is actually 1 will be as it is, then add the two terms, that will make 2, then add these two numbers will make 3, then add these two numbers will make 5, then add these two numbers will make 8, then add these two numbers will make 13, and up to so on. So these are some special kind of the number sequences. We are going to practice some questions. The statement of the question is, write down the next two terms of each of the following number sequence. So in A part, we can see the next term is obtained by adding 4. So plus 4, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. So when plus 4 will be added to 19, the next term will be 23. Again, plus 4 will make it 27. In second term, the rule is the difference between the consecutive terms increased by 1. So here you can see the next term is obtained by plus 1, then next is plus 2, then next is plus 3, then next term can be obtained by plus 4, then plus 5 will make it 16, then plus 6 will make it 22. So these are the next two terms. In C part, you can see the rule is add 7 to get the next term, because plus 7 will make 9, plus 7 will make 16, plus 7 make 23, plus 7 make 30, then plus 7 will make 37, then plus 7 will make 44. In D part, you can see the rule is then plus 1, then plus 3, then plus 5, then plus 7, then plus 9. Plus 9 will make it 26, then plus 9 will make it 35. So plus 1, plus 3, plus 5, plus 7, like odd numbers, consecutive odd numbers will be added. In E part, you can see the rule is adding even numbers, consecutive next even numbers, because plus 2 will make the next term, plus 4 make the next term, plus 6 make the next term, plus 8 makes the next term, then plus 10 will make the next term, then plus 12 will make the next term. In F part, you can see these are the square numbers, because and these are the square of the odd numbers. So 1 is the square of 1, 9 is the square of 3, then 5 square, then 7 square, then 9 square, then next will be 11 square, that will be 121, then next will be 13 square, that will be 169. In G part, every next term can be obtained by subtracting minus 6.5, because in minus 6.5 from this number will make 39, then minus 6.5 will make this number, then minus 6.5 will make this number, then minus 6.5 will make this number, and from here when we will subtract minus 6.5, the number will be 13. And then again minus 6.5 will make it 6.5. So minus 6.5 is the rule. In H part, you can see every next term can be obtained by dividing minus 2. So this is the rule for H part. So minus 2, when this term will be divided by minus 2 will make it minus 16, and then this term will be divided by minus 2 will make it 8. So first we have to pick a rule, and then we will be able to find the next term in our number sequence. The next topic in this topic is general term in a number sequence. So the point to remember and understand in this topic, that is general term in the number sequence, are: first point is we can use the method of finding subsequent terms of the sequence to find the 50th term or the 100th term, but it would be too tedious and time consuming. So another point is, the next point is, another faster method is to find the general term or the nth term first. Third point is, the general term or the nth term of a sequence is an algebraic expression that allows us to find the value of any term in the sequence. For example, the 100th term or the 29th term. So the thing which we are going to learn is how to find the nth term. Here are some questions to understand this topic. Question statement is: write down for each of the following number sequence. First part is a formula for the nth term, and the second requirement is the 50th term. So in each of three parts we are required these two requirements. So now I'm giving you an easy method to find the nth term of this kind of number sequence, which are having equal number of equal differences. For example, the difference between 7 and 9 is 2. Again, the next term difference is 2. Again, the next two terms difference is 2. And again, the next two terms difference is 2, and up to so on. So when the difference is same, the special and easy method to find the nth term of this kind of number sequence, the formula will be used is a plus n minus 1 into d, where a is the first term, d is the difference, and n is the number of the terms. So here is the number sequence. Now we are going to put the values in this formula. So a n will remain as it is. A is the first term, that is 7, plus n minus 1 will remain as it is, and difference between the consecutive term is 2, so 2 will be placed in place of the d. So solve it now. So 7 plus 2n minus 2. Further, 7 minus 2 will 5 plus 2n. So this is the formula for the nth term of this question. So the requirement is now further find the 50th term. So A50 will be equal to, now put 50 in place of n. So 5 plus 2 into 50. So 52s are 100 plus 5, 105. So this is the 50th term in this number sequence. Here is another special question, that is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, up to so on. So again, if you look at the number sequence, again we are having the same difference, that is 4 between these two terms. 4 is the difference in the next consecutive terms. Again, 4 is the difference in the next consecutive terms, and up to so on. So difference is same. So again, the formula can be used. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So whenever the difference is same in the number sequence, you can use this formula for finding the general formula or the nth term. So now we are going to put the values in this formula. A is the first term, that is 4, plus n minus 1 will remain as it is, and the difference in the number sequence is given, that is 4. So now solve it. 4 plus 4n minus 4, this 4 will be cancelled by this, so 4n is the formula for this number sequence. So this is the general formula. And again, the next requirement is find the 50th term of this number sequence. So here, wherever is the n, put 50, you will get the 50th term. So the 50th term of this number is 200. Here is another question. The general term of the sequence is Tn is equal to 2n square minus 3n plus 5. Find the first term and the 99th term. So this is the reverse question of the previous one, because the nth term is already given and we are required to find the first and the 99th term. So this is the nth term. When we are going to find the first term, definitely we will put 1 in place of the n. So here is 1 is placed in place of n everywhere in the nth term. So we will get 4, the answer, that is the first term. For finding the 99th term, we will put 99 in place of the n everywhere in the nth term. That is, this is the general formula. We will put 99 here, here, and here, and after putting it, we will get an answer of 19,310. The second part is the general term of another sequence is 8n minus 3, which term is in the sequence is 541. So a term is given, that is 541, and the requirement is which number is of the number sequence is this term, that is 541. So we will put 541 equal to this one, because this is the answer of some term. And after solving it, we will get the answer of n, that is 68. So this is the 68th term in the number sequence, whose general formula is given, that is 8n minus 3. The next question is, the diagram shows the first 4 of the sequence of the figures formed by using the mastics. So here are 4 figures of the mastics are given. A part is draw the next figure in the sequence. So we are required to draw the figure number 5. B part is find an expression in terms of the n for the number of the mastics used to form the figure number n. So nth term is required. C part is hence find first part the number of the mastics used to form the figure number 80. So how many mastics will be used to form the figure number 80 is the requirement. And last requirement is the figure that uses 199 mastics. So if 199 mastics are used, which number is the figure of that number sequence will be. So the solution is here. This will be the next figure in the number sequence, and when we in next part we are required to find the nth term. So in first figure the mastics are used 3, in next 5, in next 7, in next 9. So if you can see at the number sequence, difference is same. So use the same formula, that is a plus n minus 1 into d. You will get the nth term 2n minus 1. In the next requirement is the number of the mastics used to find to form the figure number 80. So in figure number 80, definitely you have to put 80 in place of n in the nth term. So here is the nth term, you will place 80 here, that is 2 into 80 plus 1. So the mastics will be required 161 to form the figure number 80. The next requirement was, if the mastics used are 199, so you will put 199 equal to the general terms, because this is the mastics which are used. So you will put 199 equal to the general term, and after solving you will get 99. That is the answer of the n, that is the figure number. So 199 mastics will be used in the 99th figure. Next question is, a banquet room has tables which can each sit 6 people. So on one table 6 person can sit, but the thing to be noted is, on the longer side 2 people can sit, and on the shorter side only 1 person can sit. So when two tables are joined together, look, on longer side 2 person can sit, and on shorter side 1 person can sit, but this side is joined together, there is no space. So when put together, the tables can sit the number of the people as shown. So here are 3 diagrams given. This is 1 table, these are 2 tables, these are 3 tables. So a part is, draw the diagram to show the seats for 4 tables. So 4 tables when will be joined, so hence find the number of the people that can be seated at 4 tables. This is the first requirement. B part is, how many people can be seated at n tables placed together in this way. So to solve the B part, definitely we will be required to find the nth term first, because finding the nth term you will be able to find the number of the people sitting on any tables. Write the formula connecting P, the number of the people that can be seated at n, the number of the tables. C part requirement is, on how many people can be seated at 32 tables. So after finding the nth term, you will be able to find the people sitting on any tables. Last part is, Mrs. Lee wants to seat a group of the 50 children this way. How many tables does she need? So definitely nth term is required first in solving C and D part. So here is the solution. First part is, in this way 4 tables will be joined together, and number of the people will be seated. On the longer side 2 people will sit, and on the shorter side 1 person will sit. So 18 people can be seated at 4 tables placed together in this way. And now we will make a number sequence. On 1 table 6 people can sit, on 2 tables 10, on 3 14, and on 4 18, and up to so on. And if you look at the number sequence, that is having the difference same. So 4 is the difference. So you can use a plus n minus 1 into d formula. After applying the values in the formula, you will get, this is the nth term. So this was the B part. C part's requirement is, how many people can sit on 32 tables. So you will put 32 in place of the n. So after putting 32 in place of the n, solving it, you will get 130. So this is the number of the people that can be seated on 32 tables. And the last requirement was, if you take 50 people with you on the to the banquet hall, how many tables will be required? So it means number of the people are given, so you will put 50 equal to this formula, and from there you will get the number of the value of the n, that is the number of the tables required to be for 50 people to be seated. So 12 tables are required. The statement of the question is study the number sequence below for each number sequence. Find first part the formula for the nth term, and then the second requirement is find the 8th and the 50th term. So I have told you earlier, look at the difference between the consecutive term. If the difference is same as in this term, is difference is same, that is +4, +4, then +4, then +4. It means in every consecutive terms the difference is same. The formula used for this kind of question is a plus n minus 1 into d, where a is the first term, that is 1 in this question, n minus 1 will remain same, and the difference is 4, so d is 4. And after solving this, 1 plus 4 n minus 4 will make 4 n minus 3. So this is the nth term of this question, and after getting the nth term we can find any term in the sequence. For example, 8th term is required, so 8 will be placed in place of n, so 4 into 8 minus 3, 4 8s are 32, minus 3 will make 29, so 29 is the 8th term. And now the requirement is 50, so we are going to put 50 in place of n, so a 50 will be equal to 4 into 50 minus 3, so this will make 200, minus 3 will be 197, so this is the 50th term in this sequence. In G part, you can see this is a sequence which is having square numbers. 1 is a square of 1, then 2 square, then 3 square, then 4 square, then 5 square, and up to so on. It means the nth term will be n square. So now we can find any term because we have got the nth term. So now the requirement is 8th term. So 8th term can be found out by putting 8 in place of n, so 64 will be the answer. Next requirement is find the 50th term, so 50 will be put in place of n, so we will get 2500. So this is the answer. In H part, you can notice that the numerator in every term is 1. So the nth term, again the numerator will be 1 because 1 is there in every term. So in nth term there will also be 1 in the numerator, and in denominator you can notice that these are actually cube numbers. So this is 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube, 5 cube, and up to so on. So cube numbers are there. The requirement is now 8th term. So it will be 1 by 8 cube. That will make 8 cube. It will be equal to 512. So 1 by 512 is the 8th term. Next requirement is 50th term. So we will put 50 in place of n. So 1 by 50 cube will be equal to 50 cube. That is 125,000. So 1 over 125,000 is the 50th term. Here is a question that is 19, 16, 13, 10, 7 and up to so on. The requirement is which term in the sequence is minus 311. So a sequence is given. Whenever there comes a question like this, you have to first find the nth term because nth term is not given, and look at the sequence, at the number sequence, the difference is same. Difference is always obtained by second term minus previous terms. So the difference in this question is minus 3, and look at the sequence. Difference is minus 3, same, because by doing minus 3 you can get the next consecutive term, and when the difference is same, you can use the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, where a is the first term and d is the common difference. So in this question, a is 19 plus n minus 1 will remain as it is, and d is minus 3. After solving this will be 19 minus 3n plus 3. So 19 plus 3 will be 22. Minus 3n will be the nth term. Now the term is given minus 311, and requirement is which term is this one. So you will put minus 311 equal to this one. So 22 minus 3n will be equal to minus 311. So shift the values, so 3n will go to the right side, and this minus 311 will come to the left side. So 313, 23, 33, so 333 will be equal to 3n, and n will be equal to 111. So this is the number of the term, that is minus 311. The next category in number patterns is problem solving strategies. So the points to remember in problem solving strategies, the points to remember are the 4 steps process of the problem solving are listed below. Number 1 step will be understand the problem. Number 2, devise a plan. Number 3, carry out the plan, and then looking back. So the first step will be understand the problem, and in this point you have to do what are the unknowns and what information is given. So these will be the points. While devising a plan, there are different kinds of these strategies which you can choose. Some strategies for problem solving are given below. Number 1 is simplify the problem. Number 2 is draw a picture diagram. Number 3 is use a model. Next is look for a pattern. Next is construct a table. Next is make an organized list. Next is write an equation. Next is guess and check. Next is use a related problem. Next is eliminate the unlikely outcomes. Next is solve a simpler problem part of the problem. Next is make a supposition. Next is do a simulation. So these are some kinds of the strategies which can be used while devising a plan. Next is when you have devised a plan, the next thing required will be carry out the plan. So use the strategy selected in this step 2 to solve the problem. If you are unsuccessful, modify or change the strategy. And the last thing required will be looking back, check that your solution satisfy the original problem, and can the solution be extended to a more general case. So these will be the points to remember and apply when you are going to solve a problem solving strategy. Here are some questions to understand this category of requirement is find the value of. So I'm giving you another very important and simple method to solve these kind of the questions are. So whenever we are required find the value of, and some terms are given in a number sequence. So again, the point to be noted is check either the difference between the terms is equal. For example, in A, B and C parts you can see difference is same, because in A part difference is 1 in consecutive terms. In B part difference is again 1 in the consecutive terms. In C part difference is same, that is 3 in the consecutive terms. So first 3 parts will be solved by a method which I'm going to give you. So here is a formula that will be used when the difference will be same in the number of the terms and you are required to add up all the terms of the sequence. The formula will be used, that is n into n plus 1 over 2. So this formula will be used. So here is the application of the formula. For example, we are given a number sequence whose difference between the consecutive term is same, and the things required is add up all the terms of the number sequence. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to 50. So formula will be used n into n plus 1 over 2. So n is the number of the terms. So in this sequence we can see 50 terms are given. So 50 will be placed here, and n plus 1 will make 51. So this is 51 over 2 will remain same. After solving this, you will get an answer of 1275. Here is another question. So look, 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to plus 99. So again the difference is same. You can see here 99 terms are given. So 99 will be placed in place of the n. So here will 99, and here will be 99 plus 1 will be 100. So divide by 2 will remain same. After solving it, you will get an answer of 4950. The statement of the question is find the value of each of the following. So remember, when there ever comes the sum of the natural numbers starting from 1 up to so on, you can use the formula n into n plus 1 whole divided by 2. So this is the formula that can be used for the natural numbers starting from 1 up to so on. So here n is the number of the terms. You can see the number of the terms are 40. So 40 will be placed in place of n. So this will be 40. This will become 40 plus 1 into 41. Divided by 2 will remain as it is, and finally you will solve it. So 40 into 41, 40 multiplied by 41 divided by 2. This is 820. So 820 is the answer. Here is another type of the natural numbers, but the natural numbers are not starting from 1. These are actually starting from 51 onward. And in F part, these are also natural numbers, but starting from 31 onward. So whenever there comes this kind of question, which the natural numbers which are not starting from 1, so the only technique which has to be applied is just make it 1 start from 1. So 1 plus 2 plus 3, and whatever the last term is, that is plus 100. And because and we have to subtract, and because these natural numbers are actually starting from 51, so it means from 1 to 50 are missing. So we will subtract 1 to 50 from this one. Likewise, in this question, if you can see, the numbers are up to 60, but the numbers are actually starting from 31. So we will start from 1 up to 60, but subtract the numbers which are missing. So that is actually from 1 to 30. So this technique will be used, and after this you can see in both brackets you are having the numbers starting from 1. These are actually natural numbers, and now you can apply the formula n into n plus 1 divided by 2 for this bracket as well, and for this bracket as well, that is n into n plus 1 over 2. Likewise, in this question also you can use, because these are the natural numbers starting from 1, so n into n plus 1 divided by 2, and in this bracket you can also see these natural numbers are starting from 1, so n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So here is now n is actually the total number of the terms, so 100 terms in this bracket are there, so this will be 100, and in bracket n plus 1, so this will become 101 divided by 2 will as it is. In this bracket you can see natural numbers are up to 50, so n will be 50, n plus 1 will be equal to 51 divided by 2 will be as it is. In this question you can see the bracket, first bracket is up to 60, so this n will be 60 and n plus 1 will be equal to 61. This divided by 2 will remain as it is, and in this bracket you can see natural numbers are up to 30, so this n will be 30, n plus 1 will be equal to 31 over 2 will remain as it is. And now we will solve it. So 100 multiplied by 101, 100 multiplied by 101 divided by 2 will be equal to 5050 minus 50 multiplied by 51, 50 multiplied by 51 divided by 2 will be equal to 1275. And after solving it, 5050 minus 1275 will be 3775. So this is the answer of this question. And now we will solve it here. 16 to 61 divided by 2 will be equal to 1830 minus 30 into 31, 30 into 31 divided by 2 will be equal to 465. And after solving it, 1830 minus 465 equal to 1365. So this is the method of these kind of question. If natural numbers are there, but natural numbers are not starting from 1, so you have to make some trick. Here is another question. Another trick to be learned is here are 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 up to so on, and here are 3, 6, 9, 12 up to so on. Like whenever there comes some kind of tables, just like 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. Here are 3 1s are 2, 3 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. Like tables are given, so just take the common. We can take 2 common from here, and the remainder will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus last term will be 100. And now you can see in the bracket we have now natural numbers starting from 1. So for the bracket now, n into n plus 1 whole divided by 2 formula can be applied. So this 2 will be cancelled by this, and now the n is actually in the bracket. You can see 100 terms are there, so n will be equal to 100, and in bracket that will make 101 over 2 will remain as it is. So 2 50s are, and 50 into 101 will be equal to 5050. Likewise, in this question, here is a table of 3, but in this form is given. So take the 3 common. So then you will have in the bracket that will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to, when 3 will be taken from here, 22 will be there. So the remaining process will be same. Solve it now. In I part, here is another different type of the question, but in this question you can see we have values up to 100, but in every consecutive pair the answer is -1. Look at the next consecutive pair, answer is -1, and up to so on, and the last pair will have also -1. So if every consecutive pair is having answer of -1, and definitely there will be 50 pairs in the question. So when we will solve it, the answer will be equal to -50. So this is the answer of this question. In J part, you can see the reverse of the question because the maximum number is at the starting and gradually the numbers are decreasing, and at the last we have the lowest minimum one. So in every pair you can see the answer is 1. In every consecutive pair you can see answer is 1. In every consecutive pair you can see answer is 1. So in total definitely there will be 30 pairs because the numbers are up to 60, so there will be 30 pairs and every pair is having the answer 1, so 30 ones are 30. So this is the answer. The statement of the question is write down the first three terms of each of the following number sequence given its nth term is given. So look at the nth terms. So all questions are same, all parts are same. The first term can be found out by putting 1 in the formula, so 2 ones are 2 plus 3 will be equal to 5. Second term by putting 2 in the formula, 2 2s are 4 plus 3 7. Third term can be found out by putting 3 in place of n, so 3 2 3s are 6 plus 3 9. So these are the first three terms of the question which is having this nth term. Question number 18 statement is consider the pattern. So 1 square minus 0 square is equal to 1, 2 square minus 1 square is equal to 3, and up to so on. Write down the next line of the pattern. So likewise the next line in the pattern is a number that is representing the line. So this is first line, so 1 square, this is second line, so 2 square, this is third line, so 3 square. So the next line, definitely the fifth line will be the 5 square. And the square of the previous number is subtracted always, so will be equal minus 4 square and equal to, and if you look at the number, so these number are actually added without square. So 1 plus 0 will be equal to 1, 2 plus 1 equal to 3, 3 plus 2 is equal to 5, 4 plus 3 is equal to 7, so 5 plus 4 will be equal to 9. So this will be the next line. Likewise the ninth line of the pattern should be 9 square minus 8 square, so 9 plus 8 will be equal to 17. Likewise, the nth line of the pattern should be equal to n square minus n minus 1 whole square. And we have to add these two numbers, so n plus n minus 1 will be equal to, so like put it as it is, so n plus n minus 1. So this is the nth line. Likewise, the next requirement is use the pattern to find 150 square plus 149. So 150 plus 149 will be equal to 299. And last part requirement is the integer a and b such that a square minus b square is equal to 101. So 101 will be equal to 501 plus 500 because we are following the pattern. So definitely from here we can see first is always a, so a is 501 and b is 500. So these are the answers. Question number 28 statement is Mr. Lee builds a fence of the different lengths using pieces of the wood. So this is fence number 1, this is 2, this is 3, and up to so on. Requirement is complete the table below. So this is fence number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the number of the pieces of the wood, there is a number sequence. This is 5, 9, 13. So if you can see, every next consecutive term can be found out by adding 4. So 5 plus 4, 9, plus 4, 13. So plus 4 will make 17, plus 4, 21, plus 4, 25. So the table is complete now. B part requirement is write down a formula connecting n, the fence number w, and the number of the pieces of the wood used. So if you can see, difference is same, so w should be equal to a plus n minus 1d, where a is the first term, that is 5, n minus 1 will remain as it is, and d is the difference that can be obtained by subtracting 9 minus 1. So 9 minus 5, that will be equal to 4. So this will be equal to now 5 plus 4n minus 4, and that will be equal to 4n plus 1. So this is the w equal to 4n plus 1. So this is the formula connecting w and n. So the next requirement is use your answer from B part to find the number of the pieces of the wood needed to make the fence number 20. So in this part we will put 20 in place of n. So 4 into 20 plus 1 will be equal, will be remain as it is. So 4 20s are 80 plus 1, 81. So 81 is the answer. And the last requirement is the fence that is made up of the 61 pieces of the wood. So 61 should be equal to 4n plus 1. From here 4n will be equal to 60, and the final step will be n will be equal to 4 1s are 4, 4 5s are 20. So n is equal to 15. So this is the answer.